Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about tones and semitones, or they can also be called half steps and whole steps on the piano and how they look on the piano. Now, a semitone or a half step is the closest distance on the piano. So if I go from here, from a C to a C sharp, to a D, to a D sharp, to an E, to an F, to an F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Those are all semitones or half steps. Now, two half steps make a whole step. So if I take from C and I go up a half step, and then I go up another half step, that is a whole tone or a whole step. So if I were to go from here, count 2 semitones, there's a whole step or a whole tone. From here, from a D, D sharp, E, D to E is a whole step or a whole tone. E to F sharp is a whole tone. Okay, so basically it's one semitone is the closest distance on the piano. A whole tone is 2 of those added together. The interesting thing about it is that if I go this way, I go C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Now if I were to go downwards, I would call them differently. C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, D, D flat, C. So I could call this a C, I could call this a C sharp. Or if I went D, D flat. So C sharp and D flat are the same key on the piano. If I was to think about, if I go through that, so this can be C sharp or D flat. This can be D sharp or E flat. E flat, D sharp. I could think of this as an F flat. I could think of this as an E sharp. Because remember, when we put a sharp in front of something, it raises it by a semitone. When we were to put a flat in front of something, it lowers it by a semitone. So we have these note names, like this one could be F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat. This could be a B sharp or a C. So we see here that notes, or that keys, can have more than one name. And this is what we call enharmonic equivalence.